द लॉस्ट विजडम चैनल के सभी बंधु बांधवों को मेरा बहुत बहुत हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं. माय हार्टी regards to all viewers of the Lost Wisdom channel. I'm very sorry for being late today because of some circumstances of the busy schedule with the patients. So it was very difficult to be at 9 today. My hearty apologies to you all. My dear friends, there is one very interesting aspect of uh, Ayurvedic treatments is psychology, Ayurvedic psychology. So there are three wings usually Ayurveda deals with. Number one is herbal medicine techniques where you use all the nature's based solutions like herbs, like minerals, like animal products to correct the human nature. So healing of the nature by nature, that is called as yukti. And one more treatment is there which is called as sattva jaya, the psychological healing. So when it comes to the question of psychological healing, they have taken a very interesting aspect of psychology, which is a social psychology. Social psychology is a subject one may have a lot of knowledge or very good degrees, but unless person is good with social psychology, may be successful or may not be successful. Point is, person need how to create synergy. Sorry, how to create a good living standards with the people around. One may have a very good, as I said, degrees, but when it comes to the real practical living together, they are not able to work together in harmony. They are under stress. And that stress, work stress, causes many diseases. So, how we should live in society and how we should work with the people so that our physical health and mental health should not get disturbed. And that's a very interesting aspect of Ayurveda. So they have told some rules which need to be followed. Rules, I'm going to tell you today 10 rules which has been told in Ayurveda, Sadvrata, Ayurvedic psychology. So I will put it in the category of Ayurvedic social psychology. Number one, Hetava irshuhu na faleshu cha. If somebody has to do jealousy, jealousy is a very common human nature. Nobody can say, I don't have envy to anyone. This looks, of course, many people don't have because they're just going with the flow. But if anyone is more than you, and if you're not very much spiritually elevated, jealousy can happen, envy can happen. So if envy happens, then what is the way to overcome this envy? That's a question. So a person who is envy, we all say to the person, hey, don't be envy. Envy is not a good thing. Okay, envy is not good, fine. But it's very good to hear envy is not good. Everybody knows it's not good to be jealous because it creates a lot of mental stress and that creates problems to the health. But Ayurveda is very interesting. It says, Hetava irshu, na faleshu cha. If you want to have a jealousy, then don't jealous with the results of the success of the person. Jealous with cause of that success. If we see somebody with a great, car, bungalow, very good name, money, and if we jealous from about the success of that person, well, that is not a good way because that will make you further weak. But if you are jealous with the cause of this success, that will make you competitive and will give you positive enthusiasm to learn from that person, that well, how this person has got this, have achieved this success, let me also do the same so that I can also be successful. So they get motivated, they get inspired to do good if they are envy with the cause of that success. So never be jealous with result of the success. I hope that you all have understood. So if we see somebody very successful in their career, what that person has done. Many people are jealous about, for example, okay, we are apolitical, but let's take example of who is the most successful in the country, say prime minister or president. Okay, if prime minister has reached that level, many people will feel very jealous that, oh, this person is so much powerful in India. But think about what person had done whole life to reach this level. Once if you understand that what this person had done to reach this level, you will get more inspired to do the good. So we never feel bad if we think about what made person to be successful, not when we get jealous with the that result. So I think I have tried to repeatedly tell the same thing so that one can understand that jealousy about the results is not good. Jealousy about the cause why the person got successful can give you very good competitive feeling. That's okay. Number two, thank you so much. Still, you all, I'm grateful to you all that you were waiting probably. You all have joined. I have Udit Seth, I have Artem. Will you please say yes for autism disease? Okay, at the end we will take the questions. Udit, I will take your question also in the end. And there is a Izandeva, Elena, and also there is a Vinod who is also talking about these problems. Definitely, my dear friends, I will take your questions, replies, and thank you so much that you still waited for me. I become so late. So, number one point I've discussed that socially, when you live with the people, don't see that wow, this guy is so more successful than me, but rather think what you rather think and understand what made this person so successful so that you can also do the same and be also successful. Next, na ekaha sukhi. When you are happy, don't be happy alone. Share your happiness with all with whom you are living. Many people, when they are happy, they are happy only inside. No, share it. When you share happiness, you become very strong and very powerful. Number three, न सर्वत्र विश्वस्तो न च सर्वस्य शंकितः. Don't trust, have a blind faith. Don't believe blindly, but don't doubt blindly also. Many people they doubt so much. Doubting is very bad, and blindly believing is also bad. It should be very practical. So many people I have seen they lose relationship when they become blindly believing because they lose confidence in each other. So always good to know each other, what they are doing, how they are doing, and never ever doubt blindly, because blindly when you doubt someone, that makes you very painful every time, because that creates very bad feeling inside. So never be over believing or never doubt anyone. Third point. And number fourth point, which is also very interesting. Udyamat avirekam. Some people, they have this bipolar mode. Sometimes they work too much, and sometimes they don't work at all. So, what happens that we should try to bring a balance, that we should consistently keep working. You It's not about your likes and dislikes in your working pattern. It should be programmed in this way that you should keep on working because working gives you a lot of mental strength. I hope that you understand this point also. So these 4 points we discussed now. Now number 5 is Janasya Ashayam Alakshya Yo Yatha Paritushyati. It's very interesting. This is empathy, which has been told in Ayurveda such a long time back. They says that if you have to speak anything, try to understand what this person really want, right? According to that, we should try to behave, not because what we want to say or we think, just we go with our own ideas. No, no, no. When somebody comes in front of you, first calmly try to understand what is the aim of this person to meet you, what is the reason for this person to come to you, and you have to work accordingly, you have to discuss accordingly, not as you want, rather empathetically stand in the shoes of the person and understand that what this person really wants. Accordingly, you have to do things, you have to communicate, you have to solve the problems. I have seen this is the biggest problem in relationship of so many people. They just, what I want, that's it, that's it. What is the person, in what situation the person is, whether this person can really do this or not, we never ever try to understand. And this lack of empathy is one of the main reason for disturbance in relationship, and disturbance, if there's a disturbance in relationship, that creates disturbance in health also. Then he's saying that Kale hitam. It's very interesting. This is when you speak, how you should have a verbal communication. About verbal communication, Chanaka is so smart. He's saying Kale hitam mitam satyam samvadi madhuram vadet. When one should speak Kale hitam. According to the time one should speak. I've seen many people, when they are supposed to speak, they don't speak. And when they are supposed not to speak, they speak that time. So speak, but when it's the right time to speak. Not when there is no need to speak and we keep on speaking. And it should be good what we speak. It should not be harmful to anyone. Mitam. It should be very balanced when we speak, not like too much or too less. So when we speak, it should not be, should moderate. Some people either speak very less or speak too much. Both are not good. Balanced, good for the person as per that time, that moment, and as we know, what person is empathetically in situation, what person need to know according to that. And it should be very soft and sweet. Interesting phenomenon is the same principle Acharyas is implementing in matter of food also. We should eat food as per the time, not when we are not hungry, or eat when you are, or don't eat when you are really hungry. So eat according to time. Eat always hitam, which is good for you. Eat always mitam, which is balanced. Eat always which is soft and good, not very overly deep fried, little sweet, not like sweet exactly. Means here, sweet means which is favorable to your body, because Ayurveda is written in the books of Ayurveda are in poetries. And poetries are always have a different meanings. So when they say here about madhura, sweet, it's not about sweet only, it's more about favorable. As we say sometimes in the phrase, how sweet you are. It doesn't mean that you are really a sweet sugar or glucose. How nice you are. It's amazingly sweet. He's a sweet guy. It doesn't mean that he's having a honey around and ants are going to bite him. No, that's a phrase, that's a slang. Be sweet and soft. So when it comes to the food, take food which is sweet, means which is wholesome, which is good for you. Similarly, when you talk. Now, very interesting thing. Apakare api upakarat. Even though if somebody is humiliating you, talking very bad to you, still one should try to talk, speak good only. So it's very difficult to accept because somebody talking to you bad, how can we do good to that person? Yeah. If you want to be healthy, if that person is going to harm you, that is that person's problem. But we should not rebound back or harm in return. We should try to be very, very good to that person. Okay. So, Atma Vat Sakalan Pashyet. I'm reading the book because I want to say what Shastra is saying, not what Tanmay Goswami is saying. So, it's very important to give knowledge as it is, and that is it should be it should be an aim of a teacher. He should give the basic knowledge. Well, he can use his smartness or his experience to explain that, but we should not deviate from basic shastra. So he's saying Atma Vat Sakalan Pashyati. See Pashyat. Atma Vat Sakalan Pashyat. You see everyone according to a vision which you expect to be seen. For example, if you don't like something from someone, then you should not say or do that to that person. What we do not like, we are not going to do that to anyone. This is a very interesting aspect of social psychology to be healthy, to not allow stress induced diseases to come near you. Vairino durato vaset. Vairi means enemy. It's always better to keep distance from enemies. Don't let your enemies be near you. Look, whatever you may be very tolerant personality, one day, 2 days, 10 days you may tolerate, but one day you will get stressed up and you may blast very badly. So don't try to be in connection with enemies or those who keep enmity with you or try to be very dominant on you. Try to be distant from them so that you can keep your mental peace intact. Gururam sannidhau tishtet sadeva vinyanvitaha. Whenever you sit with your guru, teacher, always sit in a humble manner. Don't try to be very egoistic in front of your teacher because one who gives you knowledge, he is divine for you. Because money, if you get, you may spend it, it will not be with you. But if you get knowledge, that remains forever with you. This last point, which I'm going to share you now, can change your life. Listen, repeat my class next week again with more. Many of the people would have not been able to join today. But na kaschid manah shatruhu, na kaschid manah shatruhu, atmanam kasyachid ripuhu. Never ever tell to anyone who is your enemy, and never either tell whom you felt enmity with. So this is a loose talk. We don't need to interfere in anyone's we should not tell to anyone that you don't like someone or someone don't like you, or you hate someone or someone hates you. This is unnecessarily giving extra stress, because this one day you will get stressed up because this can be misused very well. Next point is prakashayen apamanam. If somebody had humiliated you, insulted you, do not discuss this with anyone. Today, somebody can insult you, tomorrow, that person can become good also. But if you discuss with the people that that person has humiliated you, it means that you declared in the world that he is your enemy, and now you cannot get relationship back to the normalcy. Because if you get to the normal, to whom you discuss, they will be shocked. Till yesterday, you were saying that this guy is not good, and now you are saying that he's okay, and you become friends. So never ever speak to anyone if anybody has humiliated you or insulted you. And the last is Niha Snehatam Prabhu. Never ever share to anyone if your boss or your guru or your elder is not loving you. This can make you very, very weak, and people can misuse you or can exploit also. So here I stop today's important messages, what I had supposed to give. Now I will take up some calls, some chat messages which we have. Uh, there is a Udit who is saying that did ulnar nerve pain affects breathing and further lead to coughing? Well, I don't think so, but this is something which is not very Ayurvedic approach, because it can never be only in ulnar nerve. Nerves can be spread it all around the area, even the chest region. So we don't try to diagnose Udit in this perspective of the ulnar nerve or which nerve. We try to see that vata is disturbed or not. So if any nerve, if you correct vata, then all nerves will problems can be solved, and coughing is also because of vata that can also be corrected. Now Artem is saying that will you please suggest for autism disease in 3.6-year kid? What's the treatment for that? What was the treatment for that? Look, my dear friend, autism is a very powerful problem of present time. Kids are getting this disease a lot. This can be corrected, but it needs very good schooling, spatial schooling, very good environment at home, and then Ayurvedic remedies, if given in 1 year time. I have seen a lot of cases gets improved. So there's a possibility to correct it. And there is a Lalita Kumari, Radhe Radhe, Shikha is there, Namaste sir. Vinod, this question which is about semen is flowing during urination, suggests some medicine. Look, if semen is coming in urine, this means that there is a lot of emotional disturbances in the hormones. So this is neurohormonal problem actually. You can correct it by meditations and by correction of your thoughts. This is the one of the very important thing which can help you. Another thing is this: you can take some very good herbs like kapikachu, the herbs of Ayurveda. They can really help you. Medical side, I'm not supposed to speak directly on online portals because that is not very much ethical about the medical field. But I can tell you those which can support you. So try to do meditation, be very positive, sleep on the time, drink milk with kesar, saffron, that will definitely help you. Now I'm going to take up a question of Lalita Kumari. Sir, give me any solution for pigmentation on my face. It has been increased day by day. Lalita, if this is happening to you, I'm going to, I'm sorry, I was speaking in Hindi. I'm going to tell you a very, very simple solution. Well, today is a class on English, and on every Sunday there is a class in Hindi. But tomorrow, Sunday, I will be in the traveling. So again, I'm going to miss this class, but I will do it on Monday evening, 9 o'clock. So you should take, milk cream. There's, when you boil the milk, there's a cream, milk cream. Take 1 teaspoon, put 1 drop of lemon on that, mix it and apply wherever you are having pigmentation, and you will see marked correction in that. Shikha is saying, please say something about typhoid. Well, typhoid is a waterborne disease in intestine, salmonella typhi. In northern part of India, because of not a very good water what we drink. Many people have this problem. Drink Amritarisht, very effective, and take Guduchi, that is also very, very effective. If you can take Amritarisht morning and evening, and Guduchi one tablet morning and evening, this will really help you in a month to develop an immunity against salmonella typhi. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Somehow I have done this class. I am going to now plan this live sessions more organized manner and better for the better for the people. But it's not so easy because evenings for a medical doctor, if you are a news guy or if you are a political guy, it's easy because you know you have not that many commitments like we have as a doctors. So fixing the time is so difficult. For example, at 9 o'clock today, I was supposed to give the class, but I had my patients who are here in Govardhan in my ashram. I was supposed to see them, their conditions. Some had a pancreas issue, some had a neurological issue, some had a cardiac issues. So it can become late. So I have to do some such arrangement that this is a new experiment for me. I will do my best so that I can be on time from next week. Well, tomorrow's class will be shifting to Monday evening, 9 o'clock. See you guys, those who are Hindi knowing audience, on Monday, 9 o'clock. And English speaking friends, we all will meet on next Saturday at the same time, 9 o'clock. Till then, goodbye. Thank you so much.